Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today what I want to do is take a look at Solana and discuss where I think this is potentially heading as we approach next year. So, in our last Sol video, which was months ago, we discussed the generational entry pretty much just below $20, and we said how it's the buy opportunity, also known as the tail side of accumulation. And so far, those that bought there are up bigly. Solana is genuinely on fire. You have NFT prices skyrocketing, you have airdrops from every corner, you have data showing that there is more interest in this and that users are coming in. And obviously, the volume is an indicator of all of this. And therefore, in my opinion, shorting something like this where there is a lot of hype around it is never a good idea. Not because it can drop, obviously, but mainly due to the fact that you are taking way more risk with a hyped up project than with a coin no one is interested in. Shorting coins that have a lot of hype surrounding them isn't really the best bet. Always follow the trend, it will make your life much easier, and we've seen how everyone who shorted this entire uptrend, this entire move up, has gotten wrecked. On a lower time frame, we also had a consolidation for about a month, give or take, where Solana was between the $66 resistance and the $50 support. Right now, we obviously had a breakout, and so although we are at a weekly and monthly resistances, I think calling for a top here right now is a bit premature. I do think that people should start taking some profits. I also think that if you have a leverage position on this and you're overexposed, you should probably take the profits and rotate them to spot. But yeah, for now, the grind continues. The reason I say people should start rotating to spot for safety is, look, you had a 200% move up or a bit more and you're using leverage. Are you really willing to risk all those profits for another potential 20 or 30% move to the upside? I'm personally not, which is why I think people should start TPing, taking profits at every level now, rotate to spot and go easy on that leverage slider. But again, it's your choice. Losing money over the past 2 months is pretty much impossible with Solana, and I do feel for bears because no opportunity was offered. Everyone who's been sidelined, and by the way, my condolences, has been waiting for some sort of pullback, but no retracements happened whatsoever. We were just grinding up, getting above every resistance like para. Even the corrections we had weren't really big. We were just constantly taking every shallow low and grinding up. At every downturn, there was someone willing to bid at the market price to push Solana's price high up. This is very bullish, and it's what you want to see as a sign of continuation. Now look, it's all bright and good, but we have to consider pullbacks. Although you're happy, you're milking this run, and your best friend's mom is soon gonna be your side chick after she sees how much money you made, you have to remember that even in bull markets, corrections will happen. In 2021, for example, when Solana was killing it, we still had a 67% correction here. If that was to happen today, everyone will tell you that it's over and you have to pack things up. Also, around the top, Solana dropped almost 50% before the move up prevailed, and we marked the all-time high. And so what I mean by this is that even if a pullback happens to shake you out, say to this level, which will obviously take place at some point, whether you like it or not, it won't mean that the move up is over. In fact, I do think that a move back to this level should be seen as an opportunity to get in position for a follow-up and a next leg up. And so for now, Solana remains bullish in my opinion. We just had a breakout on the 4-hour time frame after a monthly phase of consolidation, and the chart still looks good. I know the funding is positive, and I've seen many people mention this and how it's a bad sign and Sol will crash because of it, but in bull markets, the way you view funding is completely different. An open interest flush will certainly happen to liquidate every moron who's over leveraged, but this won't mean that the move will stop or that funding won't reset. It's very likely that an open interest flush happens, funding gets reset here, you expect this move to be over, you stay on the sidelines waiting for another drop, and it just continues its next move up. Now, Solana BTC is at a major level after this rapid move up. If we open up the VPVR indicator, we see that we have a high volume node here, which means that this is an area of interest, and as long as we are below it, it's still playing a crucial role as resistance. Usually, people miss out on the alt BTC pair and they simply ignore it, but I do think it's actually more important than the USD pair. And so in my opinion, if we flip this level, the sky is clear for Sol and the printing will continue. For now, this resistance is also another reason why I would take some profits here, because failing to break above it for the next few days will end up with a small retracement in my opinion. Again, a small retracement won't mean that the move is over, it's just a chance for another leg up. The last thing I want to look into is the bull market support band for Sol on a weekly time frame. We are currently above it and far beyond where it is at. As long as we are above this, we are clearly in an uptrend and the risk continues. Throughout 2021, we were above it rallying amp, and things only turned bad once we flipped below it. The same thing is happening right now, and as we remain above this band, which of course we will touch at some point, it's all good. So overall, Solana looks really good, really strong. We've been riding up, giving bears no chances whatsoever. However, I do think the risk of buying here is increasing, with a potential chance to slow down a bit and remain at this range for some time. A pullback is inevitable even in bull markets, but again, if it comes, I think it should be seen as a good sign rather than a bearish sign. So that was about it, everyone. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in another video. Bye bye.